Welcome to the President's Diary, where we take a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. His Excellency started his week by holding a meeting with the management of the Guyana Sugar Corporation, Gaisuku, to discuss the strategic direction. The head of state told approximately 180 managers and other senior officials that, and I quote, "it cannot be business as usual," end of quote. He affirmed that they must be more efficient, effective and results-driven in the ever-changing landscape. The President also listened to suggestions and concerns and deliberated on issues to find solutions. Director General of the Ministry of Agriculture, Madan Lal Ramraj, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Delma Ned, and the Director of Projects at the Office of the President, Marcia Nadir Sharma, were also at the meeting. Dr. Ali also traveled to Region 7 to convene a community meeting. There he met hundreds of children, parents and teachers who were overjoyed by his presence. Let's take a look.
We are one Guyana, a place of peace, a place of love. We are one Guyana, it's paradise, it's our world.
Dr. Ali announced that 500 persons, including teachers, nurses, and other young professionals in Region 7, will benefit from government's Turnkey Home initiative.
We are going to work with the people in Bartica, the skilled men and women in Bartica, the small contractors in Bartica in Region 7. Let me say Region 7. The skilled contractors in Region 7. Very soon, before the end of August, the minister is going to come to meet with you, because we want to use that 120 acres of land to build at least 500 homes here using the labor and the contracting service right here.
President Ali revealed that the government is creating an infrastructural transformation plan that will see major road improvements in Bartica and the surrounding communities. Dr. Ali also outlined plans to transform Bartica into a major logistics hub, since it is a gateway for the mining sector. He said the region must produce its own food. President Ali has reaffirmed his government's commitment to ensure every child has access to quality education and health care services, regardless of geography and topography. He further pushed his One Guyana initiative as he strives to unite the country.
This is the Guyana we must have, where we have respect for each other. We can share the same space and we can communicate with each other.
His Excellency also attended a meeting with members of the private sector of Bartica, Region 7. The attendees included representatives from the mining and logging community, as well as other private business owners. During the meeting, President Ali highlighted his government's immediate and medium to long-term plans for the development of the town. President Ali also took time out to listen to some of the concerns and suggestions and provided avenues for solutions. The Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance, Gail Teixeira, Minister of Housing and Water, Colin Crowell, Minister of Labour, Joseph Hamilton, and other government officials and heads of agencies also joined the President at the meeting. Meanwhile, President Ali attended the 74th commemoration of the Enmore Martyrs, showing respect to the 5 sugar workers who were gunned down while picketing for better working conditions. Dr. Ali assured that the sacrifices made by Rambaran, Puran, Lalabaji, Surjbali and Hari, who were gunned down by colonial police on June 16, 1948, was not only for the sugar industry, but for the entire country.
The blood of those sugar workers was not just for the sugar industry. It was for human dignity. It is for honesty. It was for us to rise as a nation. It is what gave us the platform to the achievement of independence.
Dr. Ali also reminded of his government's commitment to revitalizing the sugar sector and calls for all hands on deck to move the industry forward.
The success of the industry is not only about government and management, it's a collective effort of all of us who are part of the industry. We must discuss the role of all the stakeholders. It was this government that led the efforts. This government that led the efforts when the industry was closed. It is this government that led the battle with the workers. And we are not here. We are not here to fight the industry. It is this government that is finding billions of dollars to bring back this industry. It is this government that brings back the jobs. It is not this government that took away the 7,000 jobs. The direct and indirect loss to the industry was more than 30,000 jobs, my brother. These are the facts. It is not this government that increased the price of fuel. We have removed all the taxes on fuel. It is zero as I speak.
The head of state announced that the suggestion given for a national minimum wage by the tripartite group favors cabinet. This national minimum wage caters for all private sector jobs.
The cabinet has agreed with the recommendation of the tripartite group. And we are in support of the minimum wage that is going to be established. That is the 60,000 minimum wage.
Dr. Ali also assured that his commitment to have an international commission of inquiry into the March 2, 2020 elections will soon come to fruition.
Your president promised an international COI. So I'd say to all those who struggled and sacrificed, all those who worked in protecting the democracy that we have, in your honor, before dawn on Tuesday, your president will name the members of that international COI.
His Excellency Dr. Irfaan Ali and several cabinet members conducted a community outreach to Kaikan Region 7. The visit is a continuation of the President's outreach to the region, which started in Bartica.
This is not a political mission. This is a national mission. This is a mission to bring every single Guyanese from every single community on this platform of building one Guyana. A Guyana that is prosperous for all the people. A Guyana in which this little baby boy here can have a bright future, just like a little baby boy or girl in Georgetown. A Guyana in which opportunities for the women here, opportunities for the single parents here, opportunities for the young people here, and opportunities for the elderly here can be the same as any other part of Guyana.
President Ali traveled further in Region 7 to Camarang, up the Mazaruni River, where he assured the residents that government has not forgotten them. Rather, they will equally receive a better life.
You too, all of you here, and your families, and your communities will be part of the prosperity that will come for all of Guyana. Whatever we do, the development path we take, the opportunities we go after, must be able to bring benefit directly to you and your families. But as I have said in other communities, we can be the richest family in the world if we don't have love for each other, if we can't uplift each other, if we can't support each other, then we will never ever find inner peace. And I'm on a journey across this country to let people understand that we must come together under the banner of one Guyana. We must work on uplifting each other, creating a Guyana where a future is united and strong for these children, where division and hate and distrust for each other is removed, so these children can inherit a better Guyana than we will leave behind.
President Ali journeyed further up the mountains to Philippi, where he highlighted government's performance and the commitments made to bettering the lives of Amerindians.
When it comes to the hinterland and riverine communities, we have fulfilled most of what we promised in the manifesto already. We are going beyond the manifesto promises. Only a few weeks ago, in the $5 billion that we set aside in the budget for cost of living help, the first group that we announced help to was hinterland and riverine communities. And very soon, you will see that another $25,000 for every household being distributed by the government to assist you with increase in costs and so on.
President Ali was joined by Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance, Gail Teixeira, Minister of Housing and Water, Colin Crowell, Minister of Amerindian Affairs, Pauline Sukai, and Police Commissioner Acting, Clifton Hicken. Also, the head of state visited South Rheinfeldt, engaging residents on a number of issues affecting them.
With the drainage plan that we have, we can start maybe some of these roads by lifting the roads, because it won't affect what we're doing.
This has been the President's Diary, where we took a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. Thank you for watching, and do join us again next week.